I put trail mix in my mouth. Okay, so we start with everybody on the ship hanging out, and I wrote that I find maps and to-do lists and files, nothing else. Yeah, there was the inventory list or something that I was like trying to make. And that's when I wrote the fucking server profile picture. Aventail starts to teach Gilly about some ocean stuff. And then they have like a whole big conversation about how it's like your life isn't yours anymore type shit. And she has to do like stuff that she doesn't want to do anymore. And I wrote Exhibit A, killing herself.
Yeah.
Bluey and Goldilocks are really unhappy with their conditions. Callie intends to buy a tank. Expand inventory list. Categories. Yeah, and then we have the thing with Lyris and Gilly and Aventail on the top deck of the ship, where Gilly's gonna like do it. And Lyris didn't like that, and he didn't like watching her go down the same path as Aventail did, so he left. I also wrote Gilly is on suicide watch. We end up meeting with Famichael, and we buy all of our magic items, and also 10 anti-divination necklaces. We get everything from Famichael, and he goes bananas because we gave him 70 mil.
Yeah.
Akra sees a dragonborn and wants to talk to one of them. He is racist. And PF tries to stand up for her a little bit. He kind of also just doesn't want to see her blow up, even though she might be in the process of doing that already. And we end with a little cutscene, post-credit scene of Lyris at a bar somewhere, looking awfully vampiric. And that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, and Lyra said he's gonna meet us like a week after we get to Valmitar or something.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully.
In a nice way, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
So we pick up the next morning on the 18th of Keeper with all of you on the Sea Maiden, preparing to continue your voyage east towards Valchaco. Is there anything anyone wants to do today, aside from set sail and get out of here, out of Ankaraset, or what's going on?
I'm putting together that spiffy new cave. Nope, what is it called? Tank. It's not a cage.
The cave tank.
Cage tank.
The tank, and I bought coral and stuff. Just I don't know if we remember that, but I went all out, so I'm putting that together for the fish. But that's
okay.
It doesn't have to be that special. I'm just making sure.
I was gonna say it doesn't require a roll or anything, as long as Famichael provided you with the instructions, which I'm sure he did after the party's generous donation.
To his retirement fund. He's never working again.
Yeah.
Akra has like two things. One being she would like to ask PF where the safe is and then put 2,000 coins in the safe. So she can not be encumbered. She's kind of walking around like, ugh.
Akra, you know you don't have to carry all of that all the time.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if we have like a safe or...
You're kind of carrying your entire bank account in your pocket.
Yeah, it's really heavy. I can't breathe. I'm 40 pounds overweight right now. Can I put 2,000?
Does the Sea Maiden have a safe?
Yes, there's a large safe in the captain's quarters.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a safe right behind me. You'd have to trust me with it though.
Yeah, I hate that. Well, I'm gonna
Everybody can just put all of their money in here.
I
and we
am
can
gonna
just...
put 2,000 gold in here, but you did defend me yesterday, which I'm still trying to grapple with that mentally. But I'm gonna trust you with this. I have to go speak to my mother, so I don't even have time to deal with this. Just take the 2,000. Just take the 2,000 gold. Put it in the safe.
Okay. Tell your mom I said hi.
I don't think I'll have time to fit that in there, but thanks.
PF says hi.
Okay. Are we done here?
I guess I'll put the gold in
Okay.
the safe. Thank you, Akra.
Yep, thanks, PF. And
I'm
then-
also gonna do that while I'm offloading some gold.
Yeah, could not hold all that. Yeah, so I think that how her torment should begin is she's today going to just message her mom or send to her mother. I think I have, it's the same, oh, it's the morning, so all my stuff has been reset. Also, I would like to say overnight that she did attune to her new lyre and her stone of good luck.
Okay.
Can I do both, or can I only do one? I should have asked that, I suppose.
I think you can do multiple over the
Okay.
course of one night.
Cool. So yeah, she does that. Those are her new thingies. So yeah, she's gonna send to her mom. That's a lot to put into one message, but let's see here. Let me just make sure I cast it so that it goes away. So, maybe I should think about this. Hey, Mom. I haven't started it yet. Sorry. I was thinking out loud. Yeah, I think it just needs to be. What all do you even include in that to ask if you're adopted? She doesn't even know what adopted. Would she even know what that is? Yeah, I think it's just gonna be like, hey, Mom. Why am I even writing this? Okay. Casting sending to Mom begins now. Hey, Mom. I'm safe. Why are people calling me Dragonborn? Please assure me that they are all crazy and I am right. They are racist. That is what I will send to my mother. Oh boy.
You feel a connection,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear, "Oh, child, two things can be true. You are a Dragonborn, and they are racist, probably. We were worried you'd find out after leaving. Both."
Okay. So I thought it was gonna be a sweet message, like two things can be right. You're not one of us by blood, but we love you. And instead, it's people are racist, and you're not a bird. Okay. How about you just cut to someone else? because I don't I don't think that she's gonna have. I don't know what she'll do here. So
She's just gonna
maybe
sit and
just-
stare at the wall for
yes,
like a day.
yes. So just go ahead and cut, and we'll continue that another time. Oh my god.
Okay. Anyone else?
Just as an aside, PF would also like to attune to his stuff. Getting a lot of ideas from Akra.
Okay.
I'm just also gonna
I-
call that out. I'm gonna tune to my amulet overnight as well.
I only have. Do I have to attune to a ring of water walking?
I don't know.
Because it doesn't. It didn't put it in the attunement category.
Does it
Actually-
say requires attunement?
No.
Then no. You also only have 3 attunement slots.
Yeah, it didn't. It didn't put it in one of my attunement slots, so that's why
Okay.
why I was confused. Cool.
Um,
He's gonna polish up his new gun. That's about it, and try to like write PF with his knife on the barrel.
if Gilly's gonna do something, I'll let Gilly go first. But I did forget that I purchased something, and I just saw it. Also, I want to say that that's actually the smartest thing I think Randall's ever done in D&D is purchase that ring, because we're on an ocean, and I wish I'd thought of that. Good job.
If I fall out the boat, no, I didn't.
What if you fall off the boat from really high?
I was gonna say, do you slam into it like concrete if you're wearing the ring?
I don't know.
One of the
No,
times I
that-
died in hardcore World of Warcraft was because I had water walking on my shaman and I didn't realize, and I tried to jump off a cliff into water.
Oh.
So I landed on the top of the water and snapped my ankles to my jaw.
Okay,
Well,
casual.
PF Latin's like a fucking pancake, and we're all like,
and then he just stays there on the water.
Try not to forget the
I didn't know water was this hard. Gilly, are you getting up to anything? We're setting sail.
Nope.
Okay.
She's just chilling.
Gilly's also staring at the wall. Gilly and Akra are staring at each other.
Yeah, I imagine she's just up in the crow's nest, probably looking suicidal, but she's really not.
PF's like, I believe that.
Are you sure?
Oh, there's the camera. There we go. Okay. Silly.
All right. Is anyone else doing anything before you guys start treading the ocean blue?
This might be more of a during the treading the blue, but I forgot I bought the grimoire. I have a grimoire, and I would like it. It could be a during the sailing, but I would like to investigate that at some point on the ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me either Arcana or Investigation.
Which one am I better at? Oh, not that one. Okay. 30-20.
What is? Never mind. Let me look at that, and then I will. Okay. What level spell is that? Nope. What level spell is this? Nope.
I'll take something like, yeah, you can say yes. Something high. Why not? For fun. Am I about to get a fun spell? Is that what's happening?
So this grimoire, as you're reading through it, you realize that a lot of what's provided in it is maybe meant for a more practiced diabolist, but you are able to understand what it is providing. And there's one spell that's a little bit out of your range, but you know that you would be able to cast it at the cost of yourself, if necessary. Not your entire self, but and that spell is a spell that would allow you to rip a devil from the hells to work alongside you for an hour. This spell is 2 levels out of your spell range, so it would hurt you a lot to cast it. But if you are in a situation where you feel that you really need to, you would be able to.
Would it be similar? Like, would I lose exhaustion levels essentially? Like, exhaustion 1, exhaustion 2 to get to level 6 spells? Is that how that would affect
Yes.
me, or would it be different? Okay. Okay, so it's 2 levels of exhaustion. That would blow.
So conditionally, the condition being that you must take 2 levels of exhaustion, you can add Summon Fiend to your spell list.
That's kind of sweet. Okay. Thank you. Play them up later.
So over the next week towards Valchaco, you just, all of you occasionally hear this kind of subpar infernal chanting coming from Callie's room.
Difficult.
Those of you who may know more than one language, you can assume that Callie is able to read what it says now, but the pronunciation's probably a little off.
But remember, guys, I don't care that much.
All right. So you all take off towards Valchaco. Nothing anyone want to talk. Nothing anyone wants to talk about on the journey to Valchaco with each other or anything. Anything on the mind of the Magpies?
I feel like occasionally
I mean,
we'd be checking in on Gilly. At least I won't speak for everyone, but Callie would be checking in with Gilly here and there when she welcomes it. Maybe bringing her a snack or trying to talk to her about the fish. Something casual to keep her mind off of the current not boyfriend situation.
I was gonna say that I awkwardly would like to make some comments to someone about my situation, and I feel like she would have went to Gilly, but she's probably in the headspace where she's like, I hate all of you. But where she's awkwardly. But where she's like, man, I would probably talk to Gilly about this. But then she's also probably like, Gilly probably doesn't want to talk about this right now. She's probably not doing well. She doesn't want to burden Gilly with more things.
She's not really shutting anybody out or anything like that. It's just more of like, I'm distancing myself
Yes.
just to be by myself.
Well, would she let her come up to her at all?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Hey! I sit here?
Sure.
She sounds a little less excited than normal. Yeah, I just, first of all, I wanted to check in and make sure you're doing all right after everything, and I just want to let you know, like, if you want to make sure like this is okay or anything, I can message him or something if you
I'm
want
okay.
to make sure. Okay, got it.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
I just wanted to make sure. I don't want to burden you with more things. I just I'm just gonna say it. I think I might be a dragonborn.
What?
I know you're just as shocked as I am. Yeah. I think that when we were there, I don't know if you heard, but that guy was racist to me. And oh my god. Stop.
You did that so fast.
And it was so bad, like even PF defended me. And like and I don't know, I don't really know how to feel. I messaged my mom, I don't know what night it is, a couple nights ago, and I asked her, I was like, Mom, like, everyone's totally crazy. Why are they calling me this thing that I'm not? And, yeah, she assured me that I am a dragonborn and that people are racist. Which it's crazy to find out 2 of those things in one day.
Yeah?
And I know that I've told you this whole time that I'm like a bird, and I'm really sorry if that confused you.
So you're not a bird.
No. I'm a dragonborn. You know all those people that we've been seeing that are like all scaly and stuff that look like me?
I mean, in the last place, yeah, there's a lot of people that kind of
Yeah.
looked at you. Like, I didn't really stop and think about it at the time.
You know what? I haven't either. That's what I'm saying. And everyone thinks I'm crazy, but like you also thought I was a bird. Oh. But yeah, I guess I really don't know how to grapple this, and for that night that I found out, I was about to do what you were gonna do, except legit. I was thinking about it. It was a really big life-changing. It was a really big life-altering moment. I'm trying not to go insane.
I mean, does you not being a bird change your like way of life? And does it change what you do every day?
I guess when you put it like that, no. But I mean, it was my whole identity.
I mean, in a way, you're still a bird, I guess. Your parents are birds, so I mean, I guess in a way, you're 2 things.
But like, doesn't that mean that like those aren't my parents, actually?
Yeah, you might be. Yeah.
Oh fuck! I didn't even think about that, man. Fuck. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I don't know, like 23. I can't remember. It's been a long week.
I mean,
fuck.
Yeah, there's still time. You could still. You're finding new things out right now, so maybe you can ask them where your real parents are, or something like that.
Yeah. I guess it's just like, damn. I spent my whole life thinking I'm this thing, everyone makes fun of me, and now I'm a different thing, and people are still racist about it? And I don't even know why. And, I definitely spent the last couple days, like, going a little crazy in my room, but, like, now I'm just sad.
Well, you and me both. We can chill out up here if you'd like.
I would like that for a moment. I guess at least I can still fly. There's still that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a rough travel to Valchaco, and then we have to sit there and we have to talk about how we watched a bunch of her people die. Anyway, I think for the first time in my life, I'm gonna stop talking for a second and just enjoy this with you, Gilly.
Sorry that you're not a bird.
I'm sorry I lied to you about being a bird. You might have to write a new note in your journal.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's all I have. I gotta talk to
Okay.
Akratrece, man.
Akratrece, I gotta tell you something. You're not a bird.
Neither am I.
We're not birds.
Oh.
Okay. um, the next few days towards Valchaco are spent. Um, the Sea Maiden's a bit quieter than usual. Swiftink and Zularashi, anytime someone sees them, they both seem to be really locked in on the fact that both of them are charged with taking you to the Queen when you get to Valchaco. Aventail has been a bit distant. Sarn, you haven't seen him without a bottle in his hand since leaving really Alajuela, but it you just kind of notice it a bit more as um, the journey is getting filled with a bit more tension, both with relationships in the group and also the current trajectory of everyone's lives aboard the Sea Maiden. Um, Julian spends most of his time hanging around PF, and um, PF, Julian's kind of hovering you a bit, and after the conversation you had in the powder room, where you both basically were like, I'd kill myself right now if I didn't have so much to do. Julian has been hovering you since then, and just making sure that you're acting somewhat normal, as normal as PF gets. And Sull has just kind of been watching from a distance. Anytime someone looks particularly distant, Sull will approach and speak um, a, a bit verbosely, not necessarily about how things will be okay, but how things will happen, and you have to be okay with that. The Sea Maiden's just kind of really down in the dumps right now. But as the end of the week draws near, we'll say we're just on the 22nd of Keeper, the 22th. You begin to see the grand golden city of Valchaco off in the distance. It is built mostly flat to the ground with a jungle, although any buildings that reach up to touch the sky are sort of stepped pyramids in structure, and they are composed out of jungle, like baked jungle mud, so dark brown colors, lots of natural accents around all of the buildings, with vines being allowed to grow over and just take over wherever they want. There are all of the buildings from a distance that appear to be important are capped with gold roofs, and this city is Way larger than any of the cities you've been to yet. This is the capital city of the Legion, and there is a Navy blockade, but um, whether through some sort of preemptive messaging or whatever, ships move out of the way to allow the Sea Maiden through. And as you get closer, you begin to notice that swimming next to you are dinosaurs, large aquatic dinosaurs, just swimming right under the ship next to you. And there are people just riding. As you get closer to the harbor, you can see that people are transporting themselves on these large dinosaur creatures with long necks and rectangular heads, where they've just put basically small huts on the back of them that are carrying cargo to and from ships. The people themselves, their main form of transport, if it's not on a cart, they are riding on the backs of raptors. And mostly all that you can see are trolls. Trolls upon trolls. Everyone here is some shade of blue or green, and there's tusks abound. Um, the weather here is kind of humid, but cool at the same time. There's an ocean breeze kind of blowing at your backs, but there's a lot of moisture in the air. And beyond the sounds of the harbor, there's also just the sounds of the jungle that are just waving out onto the ocean. You are in a place that, despite being a bastion of civilization in Imor, is also wildly in touch with the primal side of the world. The Sea Maiden will eventually come to dock in the harbor of Valchaco, and most of the ships you see here are trollish in make. They are, um, I forget what the name is. It starts with a C, but they have two hulls and they're connected by masts in the middle, so almost like two canoes, but way larger. And they also have large wooden or bone tusks at the front for splitting the waves or ramming enemy ships. Um, Similarly to what you saw in San Azario, there is an even larger detachment of Legion ships here as well, although they seem to be more ready to take off and do whatever is necessary. Um, and this is not including the blockade that had surrounded the waters of Valchaco as well. So you're just on your way in and to the docks. You have seen well over 100 Legion ships. If anyone wants to roll history, you can. Okay. Akra, since both of those were 15, you don't have to re-roll without advantage, unless you do roll with
Sorry, I do.
advantage.
I was making sure.
Okay.
I get advantage on intelligence skill checks.
Okay. Callie and Akra, both of you probably know this because of um, old wives' tales about the Legion from your Western Concord families. The Legion has the largest navy in the world.
Oh.
Um, that is their thing, pretty much. They also have a substantial standing army, but the navy is what they're known for. But nonetheless, the Sea Maiden docks in Valchaco, and you are greeted by Swiftink upon your arrival. He kind of goes and gathers everyone up. Um, and when everyone's on the top deck and ready to go, he'll just kind of clasp his hands together. Okay, if it is not obvious, we are in Valchaco. I was given direct orders to take you directly to the Queen. However, if there's some sort of pit stop that you want to make, we can stop and make one if you want to tour the city a little bit. Um, matters are a little bit urgent. So we only have today. Well, we only have until we get to the Queen. I was informed on the way here yesterday morning. Um, the war between the Western Concord and the Legion was officially recognized by the World Courts yesterday. So, um, we are at war. So that is why things are kind of on a tight schedule. But again, only yesterday morning. So we have time to talk and prepare. And for the Queen to tell you what she wants and knows and maybe can offer you in whatever is happening. Any questions?
Nope.
Can I ask you a
Nope.
question? Or, like,
What?
raise a question? Are there... Sorry, I just wanted to ask, are there, like, fantasy draft, like, war drafts?
Probably for the Western Concord. For the Legion, no.
Hug. Okay. I needed to ask so I could decide how Akra's reaction was going to be to hearing this news, which is that shit my brothers and dad could get. Fucking damn it. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Daddy's going to war.
They want you.
Ooh,
Everyone make a perception check.
this is so bad.
Not very perceptive bunch today.
I should be. What the fuck? My god.
We are so perceptive.
What did I roll?
10 or 13 get us anything?
10, 13, 10, 9. Okay. Akra, you notice just kind of almost abruptly since you've arrived, a bit of a change in the weather as the sky just kind of grays and begins to rain. It didn't feel like there was going to be any rain today, so that's odd.
Okay. And it makes me feel like I can tell that it's odd.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, this doesn't look like the type of place it would rain. Right?
Next to the rainforest?
I fucking hate you.
Akra, I don't even know what that is, and I know that.
It just didn't feel like it was going to rain today. I don't know. Sorry. I'm thinking about the fact that my dad and brothers might get drafted. My bad. PF.
It's fine. I didn't mean anything by it. I just thought it was a little weird that it's raining next to the rainforest too. I just thought that was really weird. And the ocean. It's weird that it's raining next to the ocean.
Why would it be weird that it's raining next to the ocean?
Yeah, ask Akra. I don't know.
All right, guys. It doesn't matter.
Gilly, if you would like to make a nature check.
Whatever, guys. Whatever.
Yeah, but
No!
God, what is happening? This is not a good sign, guys.
Oh,
I
no!
already knew what that would be.
Yeah, Akra must be confused. It-
Yeah.
All right.
Can I make a dexterity check to
I
see
feel
if
like
I
it
feel
was
it in my
definitely
bones?
going to rain.
That would be more of a constitution
It's gonna
check.
rain.
It's raining outside.
So,
Right.
is there anywhere? I guess. Do any of you know anything about this city?
No.
Oh,
No.
No.
okay.
This is the first time I've seen an alive dinosaur, though.
Oh, there are lots of those here.
So, wasn't Zartol one of those?
Technically, he is shaped like one of the dinosaurs, but none of the ones that you are seeing here, because all of the Tyrannosaurus rexes are located within the jungles of Valmitar itself, because they are quite
Ah.
dangerous to be found within the city of Valchaco.
Is a T-Rex. Okay, thank you.
You are welcome.
Those are still around. The statue that we saw in Saul's cave. Those are real.
Oh, yes. And there is also a much larger statue of Zartal that way. And Sull points to the northeast, and there is a 15-story tall statue of Zartal,
Mm.
Oh, I would love to see
in,
that.
cast in complete gold.
What?
What? That's so cool. Do we have to
Oh my
like pray at
God.
that?
Out of curiosity, what's the homelessness population here?
The homelessness population?
Yeah, it's just
I have the
curious.
actual answer on that. It is
Oh.
close to 0.
Oh, great. Okay, just checking.
Quick history lesson. The trolls had a lot of money for a long time. No one really knows where it came from, but everything here is old money, old gold. And the queen, when she took power, decided to start funneling that through all of Valchaco and the other cities in Valmitar. And they have not run out yet. So she does a lot of support programs for everyone in Valmitar, pretty much. Does that get extended to other nations of the Legion? No, but whatever. In time, I'm sure.
Akra will
Yeah,
pay her
everyone out.
respects. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say Akra will say a little prayer to pay her respects, as she is new to this thing of prayer and God.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
My Discord just disconnected everything.
Yeah.
How long ago?
Like only a second ago.
Oh, it happened to me too for like a second, and now I don't hear Wraith at all.
I have not said much.
I haven't thought much.
Okay, so do we even want to stop somewhere, or do you want to go straight to the palace?
I'm not really in the mood for touring. I don't
Yeah,
have
palace
anything
is fine.
else.
I think a tour, actually.
What?
Camera was the worst time.
I also didn't hear what you said.
I said a tour would be really nice. I would like a tour of the city, a really nice.
Before
long
or
tour.
after?
Right now?
Right now would be.
Oh,
super
because
nice.
you don't want to talk to your mom.
I don't know who that is.
Got it.
We'll
I-
go
Yeah, I'm good on a tour.
I feel like I would like to see that statue afterward if we could, but other than that, I'm good.
Okay,
have
so
a lot
nobody
going
wants to
on.
meet any dinosaurs or stop by the blood temple?
Can we do it
I would
after,
love to-
please?
although
Please,
actually,
please?
a blood temple sounds amazing.
So the aside from worshiping the wild gods, there is a deep connection with blood and blood magic amongst the trolls. So in the center of the city, there is a sort of mausoleum where you can pay to enter, and some blood magic will be cast on you, not the kind that my former boss does, that taps into your lineage and allows you to speak to fallen ancestors.
Wait, I'm actually quite interested in that. Can we
I
do
would
that
like
after,
to do
though?
That very much right. Okay. I guess
Oh,
after.
sorry. Whenever. But
It's okay. It's
I really would like to talk to the queen. I think it's important. Do we
Okay,
have time
then
to do
I will put that on the itinerary to do after we speak with the queen.
Thank you, Swifty.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we can go right to the palace. Yep. Yep. Let's go.
You do not want to go to the palace at all, do you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm so excited. Did you not just hear me say, "Let's go"?
You're a
Yeah,
terrible liar.
I've honestly never heard you so excited about anything before.
Because I'm so excited.
Okay. Okay. Swiftink just kind of walks further up the harbor and hails down a cart being pulled by two of those very large long neck dinosaurs. The cart itself holds upwards of 30 people.
Oh,
And
wow.
the sidewalks are that baked jungle mud. The roads themselves are bricked with gold.
What?
This place is
Right.
crazy.
Of course they
Hey
are.
guys, let's use gold for everything and don't tell the rest of the world.
And don't tell anyone. Holy
Um,
shit.
So I will also note, adding to the dinosaur retinue, there are tons of pterodactyls flying overhead.
Sick.
Um, there are even some that are mounted by people. Um, they appear to be some sort of sentry for the city. Um, although you do notice that most of them are looking for a spot to land in the rain. Um, but yeah, you all hop into the what is effectively a dinosaur train, a dinosaur bus, um, and begin making your way towards the palace. From the harbor to the palace, it'll take about 4 hours.
Damn.
What
Wow.
time to think about what's to come.
Yeah, I guess. Dude up.
While you're on your journey to the palace, some things that you may notice are the guards of Valchaco are all wearing very little. They mostly just have the I can't think of the word. It's just a piece of armor that covers the like sternum and gauntlets, shin guards, and that's about it. And a lot of them are wearing these plumed helmets with raptor feathers adorning them, and they also carry around pole arms. Most of them are wielding spear-like weapons, and um, it's hard to judge the outlook and mindset of a population of people just by looks, but the people that you see walking with each other range from noblemen and women dressed head to toe in fine silks and gold jewelry to almost naked fishermen and women that uh, look like they maybe need to spend their weekly stipend of gold on their business instead of on luxuries. And they all walk alongside each other. There is an obvious hierarchy within Valchaco, but in terms of personal relationships, that hierarchy is abandoned in favor of community. Um, also, dinosaurs. There's a lot of them. So, eventually, you make your way up to the palace, which is a stepped pyramid, like you would have seen dotting the skyline on your way in. But if you were to stand at the stairway that leads up, you would not be able to see the end of the building horizontally, like looking to your left or to your right. This building is uh safe bet the largest building you've ever seen. Um, and there are four spires that surround it. They're that sort of dot the top above the roof, and they are more golden statues of the four wild gods that most people here worship. Um, and Swiftink, as well as a retinue of 6 guards, will escort you out of the dinosaur bus and lead you up the stairs towards the palace, which does not have a door, just a stairway up, and you enter in. And the main room that you enter into is this sort of grand reception hall where on the far end there's this engraving of a troll skull in gold, and there are just tons of citizens here. um, Beyond being the royal palace, this also seems to be one of the main gathering hubs of the city as well. in this main entrance of the palace, there are market stands
Wow.
where people, anyone, kind of on a first come first serve basis, can come set up a stall and sell their goods in the royal palace for the day. And Swiftink and the guards will take you to the end towards that grand skull engraving and lead you up this staircase to a landing that then splits left and right. And they will take you up the left staircase, where you eventually just go down this very long hallway that, in favor or opposed to having windows and doors, they're just archways that lead into other sections like the Grand Gardens or the Colosseum or the library, etc. So you're just walking by and you are catching these grand rooms and sections of the palace grounds that are invisible to someone who is not walking through the palace. And the guards that are within the palace are they are fully armored. And it's not in gold, it's in stone, which has golden embellishments, but it's mostly stone. And eventually, after this long hallway of archways, you make your way to the first door that you've seen, which are these two grand, almost 20 foot tall doors, not golden, that Swiftink will kind of just approach and wait for a moment as the guards that were escorting you just stop and wait. And then one of them will nod and they will begin to group effort push open the doorway. And on the other side, you see two tables on your left and your right, and another small set of stairs that lead up to a large golden throne. And sitting on that throne is Queen Ven'jo of the Legion. Standing at the foot of the stairs is Callie's mother. And there are a few nobles, dignitaries, scribes, whatever, also kind of dotting random positions in the room. There's also no ceiling, so Ven'jo's just sitting there on her throne in the rain. Swiftink and Zularashi will enter the room first, and they will both approach about 20 feet away from where the stairs start. They will both take a knee and kneel before the queen.
Are we also supposed to do that? I say to my group. Okay.
I hope not. Seems weird.
Okay. I'm just gonna do it. Also.
Yeah.
I just shake my head at PF like, oh my god, he's gonna get us killed immediately.
Aventail and Sull will go up. Sarn has been just grabbing complimentary drinks off of trays the entire time. So his belt loops just have like a few different goblets in them. After an awkward like 45 seconds of everyone kneeling except for PF and Callie, or did Callie also kneel?
I would have been a little hesitant, but eventually I'd get the hint to go down. I might even try to nudge PF down with me if I can.
It's not like a defiant type of not kneeling. He just doesn't get it, so it's kind of like a
yeah. As I go down, I'll kind of
tapping his
nudge her
foot,
back.
scratching his butt a little bit.
Just leave it. It's fine.
She will stand. And she's about the same height as Zularashi. And she has a golden scepter with a deep emerald Jin on top, and she'll just tap it once. You can stand.
Oh, we do that.
Standing attention.
So, all of you are here for a reason,
Mm.
not only because I have asked you to be here, but also because I imagine you require some sort of aid, according to what I have heard. So, what can Queen Ven'jo do for the Magpies?
Queen. We are we are happy to be here. To be in your presence. Beautiful place you have here, by the way. You know, I'm Akra, by the way. Newly discovered Dragonborn. Nice to meet you. We also would like to start by saying we are sorry for the horrific atrocities that took place in Xantolkesh weeks ago. And we will do whatever it takes to take down Varian Bloodsail.
Yeah, we about that part. That's probably the part we need help with.
Okay.
I'm gonna be upfront about that.
And killing the king.
Yeah, that part too.
Which part?
Also killing the king of Alajuela. We gotta do that too. Trying to take him out.
Oh, well, I am elated that we can just speak of regicide in the open in my throne room.
Oh yeah, I kind of didn't think about that.
With that Akra shit.
I mean, we're among friends, right?
The scribe sitting 2 tables down to your left. What is his name? Yes.
What's your name?
Sorry about
He
that.
kind of just raises his hands like, I can't tell you, man.
Just tell me. Just tell me.
I thought that Swiftink was asked to do that by the.
Speak with
Reggie.
confidence.
Sorry, I was under the impression that that is something that you were wanting. That's my bad. We don't have to talk about that. We just want to
It
do
is
whatever.
greatly, but it is not
Oh.
something I have spoken about openly in front of the passersby in my throne room.
You know what? Yeah, and I
Until
didn't
now.
think about who was all sitting here, and I do apologize for that. I'm new to this. This is new for me. You know, and I've never been in a war, and like, it's a little bit crazy. But you know, I am from somewhere that is against the Legion, but I am all for the Legion because I believe the Western Concord is committing crazy atrocities, and I want to do what I can do as Akra to help. But I think I just want to say, I think we need to start by taking down Saren Vedra, who is from Northern Dore and, right? Northern Dore and is a warlord that is working with Varian Bloodsail. And I think if we take him out and then take out Varian, then we can take out a big player that is helping the Western Concord.
I have a vested interest in removing Saren. He has directly threatened Valmitar since yesterday morning when the war
Sounds
was
about
made
right.
official. What does a vagabond pirate have to do with the war?
Like us, vagabond pirates, or
No, Varian.
I mean, somebody else can also take this. Does anybody else want to
Mhm,
also
you're
speak to the
good.
queen?
What does he have to do with the war?
Oh God.
Yes.
He's like, is he not the one that just bombed? What the fuck is the place called?
The Rushka
Xantok.
Isles. And he is. And I would have him put to the blade for that. In the grand design of the war, what do I and my people gain aside from revenge, short sighted at the moment, for killing Varian?
Totally understandable question. I think as me, Akra. Fuck. This I'm really nervous, guys. I'm sorry. That we have heard that some people in the Western Concord are giving a lot of money to Varian to take out certain places that they want them to take out throughout the Legion. I think that
She
they will
points
not
her
stop.
staff at Callie, her father.
That's one of them.
Yeah, that guy.
Where does he fall in your priority list of Saren, Varian, and the king of Alajuela?
In my opinion, not nearly high enough.
I mean, we can put him up there.
But
He is a wealthy benefactor who provided the money for more ships and cannons and cannonballs to Varian Bloodsail. Varian Bloodsail, personally, as far as I am aware, does not have a vested interest in destroying the Legion. The Western Concord just gave him a way to get more ships and more firepower.
Perhaps it would be beneficial for us in our conquest to kill Varian then that we go for Callie's father, and that would be beneficial to both of us. That would take away a lot of his funds that are coming in. He would have less ships, less money to work with. A really bad person would be taken out, and then he would be easier for us to go after. It'd be like a win-win.
Okay, now consider travel time. Saren Vedra technically is your closest target. Without knowing where Varian is, Saren is a month's journey north by foot. Callie's father, assuming he has found refuge and stays in Vivar, is much further than that.
Yeah. You bring up a valid point.
I'm asking you these questions to try to understand where the mind of the Magpies is. I'm interested in helping you, and I'm interested in employing you for your help. Why should I? List me your accomplishments. What are you proud of doing?
What have we done? I literally don't even know what we've done.
Right.
Fuck, what have we done?
We have taken out a ship's worth of Varian's crew
A few
along
ships.
the way. A few ships, yeah.
Taking out a few ships, yeah.
And I feel like just, throwing darts at the wall here. I feel like taking out this big fucking pirate overlord might do some good. Because his vested interest might not be in destroying the Legion or whatever, but it's just to do the worst thing possible at the worst times. He's trying to summon a god. Or a fucking whatever. Betrayer god.
I'd say we're also pretty good at sneaking in somewhere and then getting out and getting some information in the places that we've been. I think that a lot of us have connections with some people that could help us get these people. I have a connection with Saren Callie obviously has a connection with her father. PF has a connection with Varian. Gilly might have a connection we don't know about yet in there somewhere. She hasn't told us much about that. But I know she cares a lot because she's from the Legion area.
No, she is not.
She is from a place that is not, but she cares a lot about the Legion itself, probably. I forgot about that. Ugh.
No, she is not.
So, hypothetically, if I were to help you, what would you want? Do you want ships? Do you want soldiers? Do you want dinosaurs?
Maybe dinosaur would be pretty cool.
Do you want a safe place to return?
I mean, you did mention earlier that an issue is that these things are far away. Perhaps if we had one of those flying things out there to get us places faster, we would have more success getting somewhere quicker and getting out faster and getting the job done.
Are you
We
willing
need-
to undergo the months of training to learn how to pilot a
Ugh.
pterodactyl?
Do we have time for that?
No.
We need backup. We need
We
help
do.
for when we're bombarded by whatever. I don't know. We're bound to be surrounded by Varians. People at one point or another.
Do you want me to spare a handful of ships to tail you as you sail across the world in a random pattern of destinations that align with your goals?
If we were to maybe align all of our goals together, we could travel where you would like us to go.
I'd like for you to kill Callie's father.
We could do that.
Okay.
I mean, as long as Callie's
and I would like for you to kill Saren.
Then realistically, we need the people to do that. We don't
Yeah.
have enough people to fight any of that. So, what we would need the most is the manpower.
Do you intend on commanding a full-blown assault on Upper Vivar to kill Callie's father?
No, but I don't know
Do you
exactly
want some of my shadow hunters to help you get in and get out after killing him?
That'd be more helpful.
As for the conflict with Saren, do you want bodies?
I would like to say that he is a commander of like an army, so he'll probably have a lot of people unless we could somehow get into him and get out quickly. Which I don't think he would let us do. I think he would have some feeling that we're coming for him. That feels like it could be an all-out war with many people. So we might
Is
need
Callie's
big
father a mildly well-off nobleman from Vivar who suffers
know.
from paranoia so badly that he sold the souls of people to devils? Also, not paranoid enough to expect you coming?
I don't know anything about her father, so that's a question for her.
I'm sure he's waiting.
Right.
I mean, you know that about him, though. I told you. Why I'm this.
Oh yeah, I mean that is. I just didn't. I don't know I don't know his personality. Like I don't know if he's like cocky and arrogant and thinks that we would never come
He
for him.
is,
He'll be
and
fine.
he is small.
Gotcha. How small?
I don't know how tall he actually is. I mean, he is a small man.
Insignificant. He's insignificant. He won't believe it. He's less insignificant now. Yeah, no, he'll know we're coming. Or he'll at least be prepared for something, so we'll have to be stealthy.
Okay. I mean, we have at least an advantage if he is where you lived with him. I assume you will know your way around, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I, considering where Saren is, might know my way around a little bit of Northern Dore and could help with that.
I think of the two, my father's definitely going to be easier.
Okay.
He might be farther, but I mean, he's arrogant, but he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. So I think he'd be an easier target.
All right.
Okay. Cool. Let's go kill that guy. We'd probably need some people. Maybe a few ships.
Ships for Saren?
No, for the other guy.
No.
Or for
I was
both.
gonna say, Gilly was correct that we might get attacked on the water by Varian while going to these things. So having other ships to help us in some attacks would be nice.
I would like to double back and ask you to clarify what you mean by Varian intends on summoning a betrayer god.
Yeah, so they do this thing with different artifacts. Fuck. What's his name again? Vorath.
Sure.
Does that mean yeah?
It means I have heard the name. I don't know what sort of god it is, but I have heard the name.
Anyway, I don't know exactly what he's gonna do. But I know that he's trying to do something with the artifacts, and I can only assume that means to like bring him out.
He said the word swallow the sea.
Yeah, swallow the sea. Yeah, that's a big one.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Power, that kind of thing. Godlike power. My old captain, the one that we killed, he always said something about immortality. Yeah.
So the blood sails are in possession of artifacts imbued with the power of a betrayer god that wants to swallow the sea.
Yeah, pretty much.
So when you said that he wants to do the wrong thing at the worst time possible, you meant that literally?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. He needs to go.
Okay, well, Valmitar is in possession of some artifacts as well, not imbued by betrayer gods. I am willing to allow you to borrow them after you have killed Callie's father and Saren. If it helps to counter whatever Varian has. If immortality is amongst that list of things, question, where are they getting the artifacts from?
Some was at the area where he bombed, so they're kind of just in a bunch of random places, it seems.
Underwater too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In a Swahugan temple.
Yeah, they're kind of just all over. I don't know really how they got there or
Everyone make a perception check.
oh god. Sorry,
Hmm.
I'm perceiving not very well.
Can I perceive ever? What?
Gilly and Callie,
Thank
you notice just every few seconds someone's hair will raise up a little bit, like static.
Like randomly, like not the same person, just like random people's hair.
Yeah, sometimes multiple at once, like multiple people.
Is it like like subtly, or is it like very
very subtle.
noticeable? Okay.
And the rain gets a little heavier.
I don't know, guys. Maybe we just need a few ships to come with us. Some of those shadow people, trolls she talked about. You know, to help us sneak in to get your father. We'll make a plan on the way, since you know a little bit of your way around, to get some information, and then we could either come back and plan, or we could go straight to Saren with a bit of an army. That's all I've got.
How many shadow hunters do you want? You technically have 2 already.
Oh.
What'd that mean?
Zularashi and Swiftink.
Yeah, the 2
Ah.
people she sent to us.
I don't want to be greedy. I don't know. I don't want to be greedy and take too many hot troll men and women.
4,
4 more or 4
in-
total?
4,
including these 2.
there's 4 of us, so 4 more. No, 4 people. Total.
Yeah, 4 total.
1
I could
per.
spare 2 more.
Yes, a shadow per person.
How many ships do you want sailing with you?
Like 3. What do we think about 3? 3 more? Not including us, like 4, all of us? Yes. 3 ships would be lovely.
A proper battalion.
Yes. What's that mean? Or not?
What's that
What
mean?
that means?
What's that mean? Yes, what he said.
I could spare 3 ships as well. This is my first time ever attempting to make a deal with pirates, so...
This is our first time being at war.
This is our first time being pirates.
Yeah.
In that.
I don't think I've
Been
been
one of those
pirate
for a
before.
while.
Hour,
Yeah.
I said.
I don't even. Would I even consider myself a pirate? I don't know.
I'm just here.
So...
Way to give us
Avante.
credit.
I am putting all of your possessions on the line. If you fail, that is one thing. If you take my shadow hunters and my ships and do not return, every piece of property you own around Imor will be razed to the ground, including everything in it. Money will be taken and given to me, which I will then give to the rest of my citizens. So, also, I will kill you. Avantel's just kind of nodding, kind of like Randall was just then. Like, You are the only person in this group that I know beyond my own men, so I am choosing to threaten you. From what I understand, you are no longer the captain of the Magpies. That would be him. And from what I understand, he has nothing. Except for the Sea Maiden, which I do not want. Julian, which I do not want. And a gun, which I do not want. And according to Swiftink, roughly 7 daggers.
Write that down.
I was
going to
correct you, but yeah, that's the exact number.
Yeah, we don't have much.
From what I understand, there was a lot of gold on the Sea Maiden up until just a few days ago. When you
We did some shopping.
did
Yeah.
some shopping is a good way to put it. In one place.
Yeah, I think
To one man.
A lovely man retire.
For Michael is really. He was a great guy.
You should see the fish tank.
You should have seen his stock. He literally had everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes multiple of everything.
Yeah.
troll, scholar, or scribe will come rushing into the throne room and kneel before the queen. And he will stay kneeling until she taps her scepter, with which he will then stand. I have correspondence from a member of the Western Concord. And Ven'jo just kind of rolls her eyes. Speak it. My gold will be called in tonight. I will come for her, and the Legion ends before it ever turns west.
What'd that mean?
Is it signed?
Who's her?
Hmm?
There's just a bit of awkwardness in the throne room now, because what does any of that mean? Ven'jo just kind of sits there and thinks on it for a second. I need everyone to roll perception.
Wait, can I ask questions?
What is up with my perception? My wisdom is so fucking high. I don't understand.
Callie, what were you going to ask?
Isn't Akra gold? Am I crazy? Aren't your scales gold?
Yeah, why?
I don't know. Didn't Saren or whatever his name is like want you and shit?
See, I was thinking that meant like your mom or you. That was from your dad.
That was my second thought. But
I don't
anyways,
know why he
perception
would want
rolls.
me my ass. Anyway, yeah.
I thought he wanted you.
Mm.
To everyone but Gilly. Everyone lock in.
Mhm.
Locked in.
Spoilers.
The first sign is not sight or sound, but pressure. And then a low, invasive hum presses against the ribs of the palace, a vibration that does not belong to wind or war drums. It crawls through the gold-veined stone beneath your feet and into your bones, a foreign heartbeat imposed upon Valmitar. The braziers flicker and the banners tremble. Somewhere high above you, something massive displaces the sky. Then the light changes. Sunlight fractures into shards as shadows pass overhead. Slow at first, then multiplying until the throne room is cast in a dim, mechanical dusk. Ven'jo asks all of you to follow her forward toward the open colonnade that overlooks the city. And the world reveals itself in pieces. Airships. Ironclad hulls plated in riveted steel, their bellies swollen with ordnance. Rotors churn the sky into a storm of wind and ash, screaming like tortured beasts. Arcane conduits pulse along their frames, veins of cold blue light feeding beam cannons that glow with a restrained, hungry brilliance. They blot out the horizon as magical torrents are fired into the ground in the city with an arcane roar. Below, Valmitar breathes its last moment of peace. The stepped pyramids gleam in defiance, their gold caps catching what little sunlight remains. The jungle presses close, as if it might rise to swallow the invaders whole. War horns sound from the harbor, but they are swallowed almost immediately by the thunder above. The first bomb falls. You don't see it land, but you feel it immediately. A concussive rupture that tears the air apart, followed by a bloom of fire that claws upward from the lower districts. The sound arrives a heartbeat later. A deafening crack that shatters glass, splits stone, and sends a ripple through the throne room floor. Another follows. Then another. Then 10 more. Columns of flames rise between the temples. Streets vanish beneath clouds of pulverized stone and screaming bodies. The ships in the harbor are already ablaze, masts snapping like kindling as something incandescent tears through the docks. A good bit of the Legion's navy, proud and immovable, is reduced to floating pyres before they can even turn their cannons skyward. A figure stumbles into the throne room, armor half fastened, blood already soaking through cloth. Your Majesty, they choke, voice breaking as another explosion rattles the chamber. They're not landing. They're burning us out. A shadow cuts them off. A beam of searing arcane light lances down from above, punching through the far wall in an instant. The stone of the wall immediately liquefies. The figure doesn't even have time to scream before they are gone. Just a silhouette burned into the air where Swiftink stood a moment ago. Panic fractures the room. Guards shout over one another, some rushing to seal the inner halls, others frozen in place, staring out at the annihilation of their world. Guards grab all of your arms and rush you out, but your eyes won't leave the city. Now they're descending. Ropes spill from the bellies of the airships, and with them come the soldiers. Not warriors in the way Valmitar understands them. Their movements are synchronized, methodical, as they rappel into the burning streets below. You can see muzzle flashes as they fire their weapons into crowds of civilians, their sharp rhythmic bursts of violence cutting down anything that still moves. A group of your soldiers forms a defensive line near the base of the pyramid, shields raised, spears braced. Sull rushes to join them to provide blessings and necessary buffs to survive. For a moment, it looks like they might hold. Then something detonates among them. The formation vanishes. Where Sull stood, there is nothing but a crater and a spray of debris that was once flesh and bone. The jungle answers with fire. Trees ignite as stray blasts tear through the canopy, sending embers swirling into the already choking sky. Behind you, another crash, closer this time. A section of the palace wall caves inward, collapsing. The guards don't wait anymore. Move, someone roars, dragging you back from the colonnade as another shadow passes overhead. The airship's underbelly looms impossibly close now, its weapons charging with a rising, keening whine. You are forced into motion. Through the throne room, past the shattered pillars, the fallen banners, the blood already beginning to pool across the once pristine floor. A body lies crumpled near the base of the dais, unmoving, eyes open, in disbelief. You recognize them immediately. Lying under a blanket of bodies with a complimentary drink resting in an open palm is Sarn. The world narrows to corridors and echoes. Each step is punctuated by distant detonations, each breath thick with dust and smoke. And above all that, the hum of the airships persists. As you descend into the hidden passageways beneath the throne, the light of the burning city flickers through the cracks behind you. Gold turned to inferno, glory reduced to ruin. Valmitar is being erased, just like the Rushka Isles. The war began 2 days ago, and it is already on the verge of ending. The Queen and what remains of her entourage, as well as you, rush all of you to a platform where a gargantuan pterodactyl is being prepared to fly away to safety. All of you are promised that the bodies of your companions will be retrieved when they can, and revived if they can. You climb on, and the wind begins to tear at you as Valmitar burns behind. Heat follows, even this far. An unnatural tale of war licking at your backs as the great pterodactyl beats its wings in frantic, desperate rhythm. Below, the jungle stretches, endless and alive, a sea of green swallowing flame at its edges. No one speaks. There's nothing left to say. The city is gone. Or will be soon. The creature beneath you shrieks, and its body lurches mid-flight. Impact. A thick, barbed harpoon punches clean through its wing's membrane, tearing flesh with a wet, violent rip. The line goes taut instantly, jerking the beast sideways. Its cry becomes something broken. You twist just in time to see it. A giant eagle cuts through the smoke behind you, wings vast and unyielding. Atop it sits a figure armored from crown to heel. The line tightens again. The pterodactyl falters. Gravity takes hold. Branches spear upward as the jungle rushes to meet you. Leaves and limbs explode around you in a storm of green and splintered wood. The creature, the pterodactyl, slams through the canopy, its wounded wings shredding against the trees, its body carving a brutal path downward. You hit the ground and the world becomes impact and noise. Dirt and debris swallow everything as the beast crashes into the jungle floor, rolling, tearing, and finally skidding to a halt in a cloud of torn earth and crushed foliage. The jungle seems to hold its breath. The pterodactyl you were riding on twitches once, then stills. For a moment, all that remains is the ringing in your ears, and the distant, muffled thunder of a city still dying far behind you. Then, wings. A single, measured descent. The eagle lands. Its massive form folds in on itself with controlled precision. The rider does not rush. They dismount with deliberate calm, boots meeting the jungle floor with a muted thud. The weight of their presence feels heavier than the armor they wear. A silhouette moves through the smoke and ash that followed your escape. The actual figure remains unseen, but steel encases them entirely, every plate fitted and flawless, unmarred by the ruin they move through. In one hand, a sword burns with something like a disciplined flame. No words come from this figure. He steps forward once, twice. The jungle does not stir, and then he stops. The fire begins to dissipate the smoke around him, and he becomes fully visible as the firelight dances across his armor, reflecting in sharp, fractured lines. Saren Vedra. He tightens the grip on his sword as he looks up, and he looks directly at Akra.
Am I supposed to be doing something? Oh.
Whoa!
We have to fight him?
Right, did our ship get taken out?
You.
Did our ship get taken out? Akratrece is on it!
That's where we'll call it.
Akratrece is dead! No!
Who else got on the pterodactyl with
Julian.
us? Who's with us? Who do we have?
Zularashi, Ven'jo, your mother,
Oh my god.
the four of you, Aventail.
Julian!